All right, so what's your pre-movie thinkings? Like, how do you think this movie's going to be, just without thinking it?
I think it's going to be a pretty predictable movie, and it's going to be pretty, mediocre, minus some of the acting. The acting's going to be decent. I feel like, I don't know much about the story from what it looks like. It looks like the story itself might feel a little mediocre and maybe a little shallow. We'll see, though.
All right. For me, I'm calling the cliche of about 3/4 of the way in, Owen Wilson is going to have to look for somebody or something before they can get evacuated. So it's going to be a long, drawn-out points of tension. Oh, and it's going to be nighttime, possibly rainy, where he has to sneak around. And then something like a cat or him knocks over something, goes bang, 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 and then they barely just make it out after all. That's where all that bullshit happens, you know. It's gonna be a bunch of bullshit in the beginning, like a bunch of action, and then nothing, and then that tense part, and then the rest of the action.
There might be a twist somewhere.
Oh yeah, we'll just have to see. But that's our pregame. So I'm thinking this is gonna be like a 5. Like just mediocre, average, run of the mill.
That's where I'm feeling at 5.
Yeah, just run of the mill. When you see the movie name, how it's written, that No Escape, how it's written. Whenever I see a movie with that same exact font, it's gonna be one of those overhyped, overpaid. Like they just brought in AAA actors, and it's a mediocre movie. So yeah,
I wouldn't call Pierce Brosnan a AAA actor, but
no, I'm talking more like. Okay, not even Owen Wilson. Whatever. Big named.
Big names.
Big name. So yeah, that's our pre-movie prediction. We'll see what happens. Hang on. We're going to go see the movie right now. Welcome everybody to Rumstuck Videos. Another movie review. Okay, so we went to go see No Escape. Let me tell you this. The trailer for No Escape, what you see in movies, in my opinion, doesn't do the movie justice. Right off the bat, compared to what has been out lately, and here, check it out, what's been out lately. Okay, yeah, those movies have sucked. Agent 47, Hitman, Sinister 2, which we both thought was going to be gay anyways, and sucked.
I was never going to watch that movie at all.
The only reason why I wanted to watch it is so I could shit all over it, because the first one sucked. And then Fantastic Four, which I knew was going to suck. Oh, what turds. This movie wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I thought
it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't the greatest movie. I mean, really, it's just it's above generic for what kind of movie it was. Let's first talk about Owen Wilson. Now, what comes to mind when you think Owen Wilson? The Wedding Crashers, Meet the Parents, Starsky and Hutch, lighthearted shit, right? Now, this movie, he did amazing. He was so good. He did so well. He really didn't have
it was a much different role for him than he usually does, and he did a really good job at it. I think
it was great.
Yeah.
And honestly, he didn't talk all that much into the movie. Once it started picking up, it wasn't really him talking too much. Of course, it was the wife that he wasn't really talking too much, but he conveyed so much emotion and so much character without even talking.
He just played the driven person who was ready to survive anything.
It was
and ready for his family to survive anything.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It was good. I would say this about the wife, the character that they made the wife out to be. It was kind of like the chick from Jurassic World. Well, no. Listen where I'm going with this. Okay, you know that chick she was able to hold her shit the entire time.
Okay, yeah.
That chick in Jurassic World where she was running in high heels the entire movie and never once fell behind.
Not once.
Okay, so think of that will of like, I'm a badass woman, just with a little bit of annoyingness to it. But you know what? Sure. She kept her own. She was just like, okay, kids, no matter, okay, first off, spoiler alerts, maybe, I don't know, just be prepared, maybe some spoilers. Okay, boom. There was a point where it's like, okay, kids, no matter what you hear, do not get out of this hiding spot. And she goes out like, hey, I'm over here. The guys just grab her, beat the shit out of her so Owen Wilson could knock some fool out to get his gun. And she was willing to get raped so he can get that gun.
That's intense. That's some intense motivation.
This movie was intense. The kids, they were annoying sometimes, but the way when I class how annoying the kids are, I base it off the movie War of the Worlds, because that kid was fucking annoying. Okay, this wasn't.
I forgot about that.
Oh, it was bad.
Oh my god, that was so bad. That is a way to base children acting off.
You know what was nice is they were annoying, but like realistic annoying because they're scared. They're scared. They're like no, but they weren't like screaming when they're like telling them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, when at least there was no moments like that.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. They made it very realistic. Very realistic of how the kids would react to this, but listening to the fucking parents. And what was nice is the husband and wife, Owen Wilson, and who was the actress?
The wife?
Yeah, what was the wife's name? Lake Bell. It was nice that there was a little bit of a bickering, but like it's clicked in her head. He's the man. Listen to him. He's been doing right this whole time. So basically, the plot is they go to like an island nation. I don't know if it's not Thailand. I think it's Sri Lanka. No, it wasn't Sri Lanka. It was next to Vietnam. Who's next to Vietnam? Cambodia. No, Cambodia is like their flag has like the temple on it.
I can't remember.
Laos, I think.
Yeah, maybe
I think
Laos.
it's like Laos.
Maybe.
Anyway, whichever country's right next to Vietnam, and I know it's not Thailand or Cambodia. Well, what happens is Owen Wilson is moving there with his family because he's going to go work for a water company. Well, there's a whole thing with that. Again, you don't want the spoilers. Just go to the end. I'll send it above so you can skip to the final thing. So that's why people are starting to revolt and just kill every single foreigner in their way, and anyone who is in their way, basically.
Anyone standing in the way of their goal, which is to kill any foreigner,
Americans,
country,
basically.
Dare to do work.
Yeah, exactly. They're all pissed off. There was a few like when Owen Wilson was going out to buy the newspaper, and all of a sudden
that was so like cheesy. I almost felt it was a cheesy moment.
It's like, how did you not hear the massive police and the massive mob forming, and how do you not notice nobody's there?
What makes you just stand there and watch it? Like, oh, something's gonna happen. I don't know.
I mean, it's interesting. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna hide and then be like, "Oh, shit's going down."
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like.
Of course, he had the. At first, I thought this guy was Australian. He sounded and looked Australian. When you think British people, you think a little bit lankier, but he had the cliche, badass person with a accent of British descent.
Yep.
That he just put everybody into check. Plot wise in the movie, I was good.
I thought it was an interesting idea.
It was a little shallow, but
yeah, there wasn't much there.
Yeah, there wasn't much depth to the plot itself, but it didn't necessarily need it.
No, you know why? Because I felt like if there would have been a little bit more to the plot, it would have felt like you're investing in the plot and not the family's plight.
Exactly. That's kind of the whole theme of the movie is
getting
is
the fuck
family,
out. Yeah,
is the family itself. So to add more to the plot, yeah, I can see why they didn't.
Yeah, I mean the plot honestly itself is something I haven't seen. It's like it's something I have seen, but the way he did it with why it's going on was something different. You know, because this is something that can relate to this time with America buying all these companies out and fucking the natives.
Very true. I mean,
it's a very
the movie
plausible.
itself is very realistic and plausible.
Very plausible.
Happen,
yeah. And it's one of those you always see on like CNN or something when after like the massacres have happened. This shows you when it's going down.
Yeah, what is actually happening.
Yes, and you know what though? Like emotionally, you get invested into this movie. Like, what if that's me in that hotel and then them busting down, beating and cutting you up into pieces because you're an American? It's like you're like, no, I don't want to. No, I just don't want to go anywhere now. But okay, so the acting was really good, even for the kids. The kids did a very good job.
Acting was very decent.
It was really good, especially Owen Wilson. Like his range is amazing. Like I see that now.
Yeah,
it's so good. It's so good. Plot was okay. You know, it's half. You've seen it before, and in half, it's something different at least.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's also like a plausible plot that can happen. Of course, I had the cliche. Something goes down, and it said 17 hours earlier. It had that whole cliche thing, like to build it up, so shit's gonna go down. So whatever. Overall movie, it had its corny parts. But you know what? The corny parts, I will say this with the karaoke bar. They try to make it funny, but it really wasn't. It was just grindy to watch. But it all led to something because those goofy guys that were singing drunk and all that. Yeah,
they were drunk for a reason.
Watch the movie. You're gonna be like, oh man, this part's stupid and just no, watch that shit. Then you're gonna be laughing like, dude, these guys were just singing some awful shit drunk, and now they're doing all this crazy shit.
Yep.
So yeah,
that was cool.
That redeemed it. Cool. That redeemed it. And when you saw the British guy again, it had just enough humor to kind of break the tension a little bit, to kind of give like everyone a break, especially the family. They needed that little bit of a laugh. The audience needed a little bit of a laugh, because it was fucking intense.
Yeah, people
were getting shot for no reason, except for being white and American.
Yeah,
I mean seriously,
and some of them weren't even. They were same nationality. They were still getting taken out.
Yeah, obviously just stood in the way. It was brutal. It was also brutal because there was no military, no police helping at all. And which brings me to my next point. I loved that the main character had no idea what he was doing.
That was so nice.
He was winging it. So many movies where it's like, how do you know this? How do you know you're supposed to do all this crap?
It's like they turn into like this fucking beast mode, like master.
Just Rambo killing everything.
He hardly knew how to shoot a gun. He
didn't know how to shoot a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
So many of these movies where like they're ex-military, so they can just bust everyone's ass. No, this is a guy.
That's not how it works.
No, this is a guy who sat in an office for years, and worked out at the gym. No, this is not a guy who mastered Krav Maga and got black belt and who was in Spec Ops. No, this guy winged it. In the trailer, he throws his kids from one building to the next so they can get off that fucking building because there's no way out. He winged that shit. He's just like, screw it.
Over there.
I'm your wife. Run, jump, and I'll throw you the kids. Oh man, the wife ate so much shit throughout that movie, and she was a trooper. She wasn't that I can't do it. No, because she knew she had kids. She went into mother mode. Okay, it was good. You'll see the video of our expectations before we saw the movie.
Yeah,
I called a little bit of it. I called the situation, but not down to the T.
Yeah.
So I was happy about that. It was that intense, but it wasn't having to go back for some bullshit or we need to do somebody. And there was so many turns of like, if that was me, I'd just be like, oh my god, I don't know what else to do. It was literally, they had no idea what to do. One plan led to nothing. Another plan led to shit. Another plan led to even more shit. It was like, this is real. I was so happy of how realistic it was. But then, that's what redeemed this movie a little bit more, because overall, it's a generic kind of movie. It wasn't bad. Honestly,
it's not a terrible movie, but
compared to these, you know,
it's better than that.
It's better than that. It's one of those, if you go spend the money in the theater, you're not going to be heartbroken.
It's not an Oscar movie, by no means.
By no means. It's not an Emmy winner.
But it's good.
You know what, though? I will say this, though. Owen Wilson could win awards for his acting in this. Maybe. It depends, what he go against.
It was a nice change-up for him.
Mm-hmm. Because it evolved him as an actor, too.
Sure.
So, I appreciate that. I appreciate the risks, the few little risks that this movie took, and they paid off a lot of it. Like having the main character not kick all kinds of ass. The main characters, I should say.
That was a nice breath of fresh air.
Yes, and so many movies where the kids end up helping the parents. Yeah, it's so gay. No, the kids were in terror because they were gonna die. I'm telling you, these people were killing everybody, children included. It's brutal. But it was a good movie. It wasn't too bad. I've seen better, but I've seen way worse, especially, these movies. that are out right now. These. Like I said, overall, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie. It's not going to be one of those, if you come out of the movie going, meh, you're not going to be heartbroken like you were with Hitman, Sinister, fucking every M. Night Shyamalan movie after Signs.
Yeah.
I'm talking about You Devil. That's another one of these. Coils of crap. See? Anyway, final verdict time. Germ, what's your verdict on the movie? Out of 10, no halves.
Yeah, so out of 10, I mean, it was a decent movie overall, but it wasn't the greatest, and it's no Oscar winner by any means. So I would probably give it a 6.
All right, that's my vote. Final verdict: 6 out of 10. It's above average. It has its goods. Unfortunately, some of the negatives and some of the cliches and some of the things that you've seen brings it back.
Yeah,
it's heavy. If they would have just redid a few little things to make it not so just everything you've seen, I would have bumped it up.
One thing I did have to say that really brought it negative was all the slow-mo clips that they would do.
Yeah. To build up that tension. Yeah, it was unneeded.
It was just unneeded and just not done tastefully at all.
You know what it was? It was just not neat. Like when he threw the one kid over.
Yeah,
we didn't need that.
They slowed time. It's don't.
Why? We know it's gonna make it. You know what? I want to see it in real time, because you know what? When you see those real time moments, that's when you catch you off guard. When it's all of a sudden the real time goes oh shit, and you're just suddenly going, did I just see that? If you do it in real time, you're gonna have people questioning, did they just see that?
Yeah.
Did I just see a kid fall to their death and get murdered? Because if you do it slow motion, you're gonna see it, you're anticipating, and then dead.
Yeah.
I do know what you mean. The slow mos, they weren't needed.
Yeah.
But overall, it's an above average movie. 6 out of 10, not bad. It's definitely worth seeing in the theaters. I mean, if you see it in the theaters, you're not gonna be hard pressed about it. You're not gonna be like, well, I just wasted.
Yeah, if you're looking for a movie that's just entertainment,
then go see it.
It's a good movie for entertainment.
Better yet, if you have a discount theater like we do here where we live,
even better.
That's even better.
Yeah.
So wait for it for a couple weeks, and then it's definitely see it in the theaters, because there's enough action to see it in theaters.
Yeah.
So it's definitely good. So that's our thoughts on the movie. Definitely worth seeing a movie. Like I said, there's been a lot worse movies, So, but yeah, no Escape, not bad. 6 out of 10. So thank you for watching the video, guys. Check out the Dingman's channel if you like a lot of Dark Souls, especially Dark Souls. He does a lot. He likes to screw around. He likes making just random little movie trailers. Last one he did was real good. Also, Bloodborne. He does a lot of Bloodborne, and he does some Little Big Planet, some trolly shit. Me and him, we did a Rocket League video, so go check out that. You know,
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I watched it. It's good.
You watched it. It was just me and him dicking around on Rocket League. I don't have the Elgato, so it's on his thing. I'm getting that soon, guys. Don't worry. So go check out his channel. I'll have a link down there. If you want to check out the other movie reviews, just go to my channel, check out the movie reviews. I'll try to put them down in the link also. We did one for Interstellar. Perfect movie in my case. Even the slow parts, tag engage. 10 out of 10. I will say this though, 10 out of 10 if you're totally into sci-fi. If you're not a sci-fi nerd like we are,
maybe 8 out of 10.
Maybe 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
But bring it up a little bit to a 9 because you're gonna appreciate the out there aspects.
Yeah.
But it's grounded. Anyway, I can go on. Also, we did a Jupiter Ascending review.
Yeah, you can check that one out too.
We did an Oculus. They're all down there. I'll put them in the links. If not, just check out my channel. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to be awesome. Dislike if you want to be a total tool. Hey, if you want to be a tool, go for it. So like I said, I haven't been putting out a lot of videos. Work has been stupid. I'm working late, and when I come home, I just don't want to do anything. I'm trying. Soon. I will be doing Serious Sam again. Don't worry. I completely forgot about. No, I did put out one a few weeks ago.
No, you did. You did.
A few weeks ago. I haven't forgot about This War of Mine. Oh no, I did. I did forget about This War of Mine. But I'm gonna get back onto it because that game is awesome. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Real soon, Elgato. More shit coming out of the way. More Germ. More Tall Midget. More Dangman. More Doki. Your favorites. Thanks again, guys. See you later.